Hey guys, welcome back to The Buzz. I'm Tiara Bree, and today I'm sitting with Ralph Shavers of the Shavers Law Firm. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. So tell me a little bit about the Shavers Law Firm.
Well, the Chavers Law Firm, what I'm trying to do is increase legal access to lower income families, those people and families who wouldn't traditionally be able to hire an attorney at, what most people think are general attorney rates.
And is that what you think makes you different than most of the other law firms?
Yeah, I think so. There for the lower income families, and by lower income, some of the middle class is included in that too. Everybody can't just go hire $300 an hour attorney or whatever. So there's a large portion of the population that's not represented in legal matters. There are some things that these people can do. There are things like LegalZoom and Rocket Lawyer that you can go to. But those are national internet firms. A lot of times you don't get the support that you need with those. There are also other resources that you can go to, like Jacksonville Area Legal Aid, which is a really great program. And I do a lot of I'm starting to do more pro bono work with them. But the problem with that is sometimes maybe these middle class families don't qualify for their services. Or another issue is that even if you do qualify the services, there's no guarantee that you're going to get an attorney that's going to take your case. You might be waiting for a while. So I'm trying to bridge that gap between these completely free resources where you're kind of just hoping that somebody helps you and the more traditional attorneys that are ready to just take your case and go into court all day long. I'm trying to have some kind of a middle ground so I can help as many people as possible.
And then from the time you finished law school to now, what drew you to these lower income families?
Well, I don't know if it's really from the time I finished law school to now. It's really kind of a whole life kind of a thing. I guess you could say I grew up on the wrong side of the tracks. My family has never really had a lot. So we're kind of on that lower income side also. I took out a lot of student loans to put myself through law school. I always thought that being well educated was the way to improve myself, improve my life, make things better. But even at that, even going through law school, it's really hard if you don't have the resources that other people have. It puts you at a disadvantage really early. So I've lived with that. I understand that. I can really feel for people that just need help but don't have anyone to reach out to. So
That's awesome that you have that connection with the people you work with.
yes.
And what areas of law do you practice when you're helping them out? Is it just family law or?
Well, general civil law, there are definitely some things that I don't want to do, and there are things that I can't do because I am trying to offer a lower fee schedule. It costs a lot of money to go into court, so I'm not planning on taking a lot of cases where I have to go into court and go to trial and things like that because that does cost money and there's not a lot of way to get around that. But I want to help people with things that they might be able to do themselves if they have just a little bit of guidance, push in the right direction. So things like business formation, some family law issues, definitely things like that. Sealing and expunging records, anything that, I can help you fill out a form, I can tell you what you need to do to file, just give you the advice and the counseling that you need to get where you need to go. Some of the things that I don't do, criminal law, obviously, if you're looking at jail time, you need to get an attorney that can be in court with you all the time. Other things, maybe personal injury. If you're hurt, that's not going to be something that I can handle. But other than that, any kind of general civil issue, I
You work with?
love to help you out with, yeah.
Perfect. Well, Ralph, if somebody wants to contact you about your services, how could they reach you?
Well, the easiest way to do that is through my website. And it's Shavers Law Firm is the site. And I always try to spell my name because everybody pronounces it wrong. It's Shavers, but it's spelled Chavers. So my website is just shavers.law, Chavers.law. In an effort to keep all of my prices as low as possible, I've tried to do everything myself. So I don't have a big professional site or anything. I just have a simple site, but I have a form on there that you can go to the website, you can enter some basic information like your name, phone number, email address, and a short form to tell me, a little bit about your case. that helps me screen out cases that I can help with and that I can't help, that I wouldn't be able to help out with. So that's the easiest way. Go to the website. If you don't have access to the internet, if you can't do that, you can also call my business line at 904-800-8880.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
My pleasure. And thank you all for tuning in. We'll see you next time at The Buzz.